Hello, property nomads. Hope you're well. I'm hoping this screen share is working. I had a couple of technical issues beforehand. Let's dive straight into it. The ultra low emission zone in London, which has been expanded. It was expanded on the 29th of August under this fad of climate change, basically, or climate emergencies. Oh my God, we're all going to die. And this is just one of many articles out there. And I'm sure teething issues will get fixed. Apparently, overnight workers are being charged twice for being on the same shift. So for those that don't know what the ultra low emission zone is, it's a scam, as many people would say, to basically give the Mayor of London more cash to help Londoners moving forward. It's the aim of it is to make sure that Londoners have cleaner air and better air quality moving forward. We had the congestion charge in London. The ultra low emission zone was not a massive area, but a decent sized area. And as of the 29th of August 2023, that area has expanded rapidly. And it's caused a lot of issues. It will continue to cause a lot of issues because many people are saying that it's a money grabbing activity. Why do we want all this clean air? Or, sorry, to be fair, why do we have to pay through the roof to have all this, these incentives and clean air? And this is really come to the pinnacle of environmental economics and environmental issues moving forward. So unless you've been living under a rock, the climate crisis and the climate emergency are the new stick that is being used to whack people around the world. You have to be skeptical of it, to be perfectly honest. You really have to. And people are just taking it on board. And with environmental economics, the biggest challenge that we have is everything sounds okay on paper until someone's got to start paying for it. Now, as usual, mainstream media, they will focus on a few people that have been the most hard done by. They'll put everything to light. And, I get that. It's their job to sell the news. It's their job to sell papers, online subscriptions, whatever it is. But ultimately, with the ultra low emission zone, it's going to screw a lot of people over. There's going to be a lot of people that either aren't aware of it. There's going to be people that are just going to be very unfortunate with their circumstances. And ultimately, if the Mayor of London is trying to drive people, pun intentional, towards cleaner air and cleaner vehicles, this is where we have to start looking at the irony of it all. Because what they're saying is, if you've got an old petrol or an old diesel vehicle, do one. We're not interested in having you in and around. Unless you want to pay £12.50 a day, then you're more than welcome. Oh, by the way, we're all doing this because we believe we should have more electric vehicles moving forwards. Well, okay, on the outside looking in, yeah, okay, fine, fair enough. You can go, yeah, makes sense. I'm on board with that. Electric vehicles, fine, thumbs up. Cleaner air, yeah, big thumbs up. Why not? Sounds good. What does it take to cost? What is the cost of producing an electric vehicle? We've covered this on this channel before. This is what we're not being told. If you go and produce an electric vehicle, you're going to have all the components coming from all different parts of the world. They've all got to be shipped and transported, and the car then made, and then the car's got to be moved to its final destination. If you're looking at electric vehicles, you're looking at all the batteries. Where do the batteries come from? Well, the materials for the batteries are predominantly going to come out of the Earth's crust, right? Okay, that involves mining. Last time I checked, mining wasn't the cleanest of activities in the world. So for people that are buying electric vehicles, what you need to understand, and this is not what's being portrayed in the mainstream media, is it's okay having an electric vehicle, but the environmental cost of having it built in the first place is incredibly detrimental. You might as well just have the old gas guzzler and stick with your, 2002 Ford Mondeo or whatever it is. But we're all being sold up the river. We're all being sold this dream. We're all being sold this climate change this, climate emergency that. Oh my God, we're all going to die. And as I learned in environmental economics back at university, that the minute you start putting the cost in place to deal with these issues, that is when people will start to pay attention and start to hold their hands up and go, hang on a minute, this isn't very fair. I don't like this. Why do I have to pay for this when so-and-so is doing X, Y, and Z? Voila. This is why the ultra low emission zone has been expanded. Is it really about air pollution? I would argue that probably a little bit about it is. More than likely it's going to be Transport for London looking at another cash cow. It really, really is. And it screws people over like you and I. It's not fair. And this is going to happen moving forward because we're really not being told the truth. I reckon you could probably get rid of the ultra low emission zone and just stop telling people to buy electric cars. Why? Because that's probably going to do better for the environment than all of this over-regulated nonsense that we're being faced with and that we will continue to be faced with moving forward. This article, so I've realised I've waffled on one, and this article is basically saying if you work overnight, you're going to get screwed because the ULEZ is in operation for most of the day. So if you're working a night shift, for example, you're going to get charged for pretty much going into work, and then you're going to get charged for coming home from work. And I imagine that's going to be most people. If it's £12.50 a time, that's £25 per day. That's £125 per week, assuming you do a 5-day week. And yeah, that's what we like to call no bueno. That is definitely in the no bueno area. Not good at all. And again, why is it being done? I'll leave you to be the judge of that. Don't let me tell you and force these ideas down your throat. You be the judge of that. Unfortunately, we're going to see a lot of this stuff moving forward. And it's just a complete web of bureaucracy, lies, and fun times. So if you live in the ULEZ zone, unlucky. If you're going to look to go there, unlucky. And yeah, I would say take the train, but they're going to get rid of travel cards as well. So congratulations, TfL. You are making London really not in a very attractive place at the moment. That's my rant over. See you in the next video.